The ocean, vast and enigmatic, holds mysteries beyond human comprehension. From its dazzling surface to its dark depths, it holds amazing species that often seem like something out of a fantasy tale. However, odd occurrences have been happening lately, provoking both curiosity and concern. Rare deep-sea species like oarfish and anglerfish have made unexpected appearances, while mass whale strandings have painted a picture of ecological distress. Do these incidents indicate forces we don't yet recognize? Or are they indicators of greater shifts under the waves? As our oceans change, so do their inhabitants, offering us a rare glimpse into the interconnected world hidden beneath. So today, let's explore the fascinating mystery behind why are deep-sea creatures coming to the surface. Are you ready? Let's start. Deep within the ocean's hidden depths resides a creature both magical and dangerous. The oarfish. With its slender, serpentine body glowing like liquid silver and its mythological aura, the oarfish has always captivated the human imagination. However, its unexpected appearances close to the ocean's surface have aroused concerns, reigniting the myths that connect its appearance with catastrophic events. But what truth lies behind these claims? Is the appearance of oarfish really a coincidence of nature, or are they indeed signs of impending disaster? Well, recently, a rare oarfish washed ashore, presenting a sight both impressive and haunting. The occurrence immediately evoked worries of upcoming earthquakes and tsunamis among people steeped in folklore. These fears are not wholly novel. In fact, they have a long history in Japan. In Japanese tradition, the oarfish is known as the messenger of the sea god and is thought to surface as a warning sign of impending earthquake disasters. But since there isn't any solid proof that oarfish sightings and seismic activity are related, marine specialists advise against drawing hasty judgments. According to a research by marine biologist Hiroyuki Motomura, there is no scientific proof linking oarfish appearances with seismic activity. Thus, despite how catching this myth is, researchers advise concentrating on the facts rather than speculations. Also, the sudden surfacing of oarfish has raised broader questions about shifts within the ocean itself. Researchers are looking at how environmental variables like changing ocean currents and climate change may be upsetting deep-sea ecosystems and causing odd behaviors in marine life. Could these disturbances, rather than looming disasters, be the real cause of the oarfish's infrequent appearances? Only the time will tell. Moreover, whale strandings, a tragic and confusing phenomena, have puzzled scientists and observers for centuries. But these occurrences have been more frequent in recent years. In one especially terrifying instance, more than 150 false killer whales beached themselves on Tasmania's coastline. The majority of these underwater beasts perished despite the efforts of rescuers, leaving an unsettling reminder of the weaknesses in our aquatic ecosystems. False killer whales typically navigate vast oceanic expanses with outstanding precision, so their strandings have raised serious concerns regarding what might be driving them to such dire outcomes. The answer, it seems, lies in the delicate balance between whales' natural sense of direction and the constantly shifting conditions of their habitat. Noise pollution, primarily from industrial activities, shipping, and naval operations, creates unnatural sounds into the oceanic soundscape. These disturbing sounds have the power to confuse whales, interfere with their ability to communicate, and eventually mislead them. And one theory gaining momentum among researchers points to sonar interference as a potential cause of increased strandings. Marine animals that are sensitive to acoustic signals may become confused by the strong sound waves emitted by sonar technology. By misinterpreting these artificial sonar sounds, whales may venture into dangerous and unknown areas or to water surface. However, researchers are still searching about how human activity, environmental changes, and marine life interact in an effort to find solutions that can lessen these upsetting events. Next, to make matters stranger, the spooky anglerfish has started to show up on water surface. Known as the Black Sea Devil, this mysterious anglerfish rules the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Ocean's deepest regions. It is found in the midnight zone that starts at 3,000 meters below the surface. Unexpectedly, anglerfish have been observed recently rising to the surface. During a pelagic shark research mission near the coast of Tenerife, Spain last month, researchers from Tenerife made an incredible discovery. Among the waves, something unusual floated near the surface. They initially thought it was a piece of drifting plastic. However, when they got closer, they found an alive adult Black Sea devil. It was an unusual occurrence. Up until now, only larvae or deceased specimens of this elusive fish have appeared on the surface. Sadly, the anglerfish they discovered had signs of injury and lived for only a few hours after being found. Following its death, the fish's remains were moved to Santa Cruz de Tenerife's Museum of Nature and Archaeology for additional research. However, experts think that this deep-sea creature is being forced to surface by shifting currents. Although the precise reason is yet unknown, researchers hypothesize that these changes may be having unanticipated effects on marine ecosystems. Just imagine being a deep-sea creature living in an environment that's suddenly less habitable. Your only choice, given the declining survival goods, may be to head for the surface, a place you have never been to, but now must discover. Terrifying, isn't it? Well, that's what it's like for deep-sea creatures coming to surface. In fact, deep-sea species are migrating faster than their surface counterparts towards cooler waters near the poles. Researchers have recently predicted that by the end of the century, creatures from the twilight zone, a layer just above the midnight zone, will move up to the surface 11 times faster than those present in upper layers of water. These rapid movements are a sign of major ecological shifts brought on by climate change. Additionally, one of the deep sea's greatest strengths is its ability to store carbon dioxide, which helps lower the amount of heat-trapping greenhouse gases in our atmosphere. But this fragile system could fall down if deep-sea animals leave their natural habitats. So researchers are now focused on figuring out how these depths behave as carbon sinks. Yet these efforts face a race against time. Climate change doesn't wait for permission. It just speeds up, challenging experts to think fast and act faster. Now, the public's attention is undoubtedly drawn to these exceptional happenings. Social media is buzzing with theories, ranging from approaching disaster to ancient prophecies. Despite the temptation to rely more on myths, experts suggest staying true to science. The stories are fascinating, but we must focus on research to understand what's happening, a marine scientist commented. But through the appearance of deep-sea creatures, the oceans are showing signs of strain. Their message is quite obvious. Quick action is needed. So are these events isolated, or do they foreshadow larger problems? Time holds the answer. But deep-sea research, from carbon storage to thermal monitoring, offers hope for the future of ocean ecosystems. As solutions to climate change progress, so should our dedication to safeguarding the fascinating underwater world. Finally, these anomalous occurrences, whether brought on by natural processes, human influences, or environmental changes, push us to understand and safeguard the ecosystems that support marine life. As we continue to observe and investigate these strange, deep-sea creature occurrences, they serve as a wake-up call for mankind to protect the hidden world beneath the waves. With so much left to discover about the depths of our oceans, here's something to ponder. If more mysterious creatures of the deep sea get forced to the surface, what other secrets might the ocean unveil? And at what cost? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.